I grew up in the 90s, so for about the first 13 years of my life, I didn't have free, unlimited access to reviews of games or movies. Now, I'm 31 years old, and I think it's time to review some of the vintage games and movies of my childhood, which is why the P3 Network welcomes you to Classic Reviews with Bob O. Hey, thank you for joining us again. We're back. So after some pretty good reviews of our show last week, I kind of figured I'd bring back P3's other champion. Of course, this is Bob O. You are listening to Classic Reviews on the P3 Network, live on Spreaker.com. About an hour later, we'll be on Spotify, and we're also on YouTube. But no, anyway. Yeah, you're the other champion. What do you think?
I'm the first champion.
Well, this is my show, which makes you the other champion.
I'm just saying, I was the first champion.
Well,
now go on.
I mean, you were the first Slack Off the Show champion. You were the first.
I was the first P3 champion as well.
Yes, I was getting there.
I still held the championship.
You've only held the championship for like 2 years now or something like that, year and a half, something like that.
A while.
Yeah.
A little while.
I think August 1st was the beginning of your second year holding it. So congratulations, Miss Unchallenged Champion.
Well, you gotta come to Wausau.
I know, or you can come to Anago. I mean, it's not that
far. There's nothing to do in Anago.
There is disc golfing. There is a movie theater.
Okay, if I'm going to watch movies, I'm not going to Anago to watch movies.
I don't blame you.
Just putting that one out there.
There is fishing. There is so much fishing. I'm so bored, Kari. Help me.
See?
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have some great friends here in Anago, and it really is a great town if you know the right people and you can have fun with the right people. It's really actually not that bad of a town. But anyway, we're here to talk about Nintendo's, of course, Nintendo's cash cow, Pokemon. But we're going to talk about the second installment.
Yes. I'm so excited.
I am too. This is the one we agree on starters.
Yes.
Yeah. So Pokemon Gold and Silver, and I have a guidebook this time, so we're not going to be doing this off the top of our heads.
Hey, I was impressed with how well we did from off the top of our heads. Come on. We're both like in our 30s now, and we're just like, you did this, and then you did this, and then you did that.
I mean, until I forgot Sabrina. We were doing great. I was
a little sad about that.
Yeah, we were doing great.
I remembered, though. Together, we got it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, I feel like with this guidebook, though, because there's so much more in Gold and Silver.
Oh, God, yeah.
Now,
which is why we should probably get started, too.
Yes, I agree.
Keep in mind,
I have Soul Silver, Heart Gold guidebook, so there's a few differences.
Oh, but
like your Pokemon
Crystal was still my favorite.
Yeah. And your Pokemon. Wow, I'm starting to sound like
Pokemans.
Your Pokemon can walk behind you in Soul Silver and Heart Gold.
God, it was so awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that was great.
And
that's one of the things I'm looking forward to with the Switch, though.
See, me too. And when you go into New Bark Town and you're starting this new journey, and if you've never played Gold or Silver, Heart Gold and Soul Silver
right now.
Yes, go buy them right now. They're only like $50 used, I promise.
They're not that bad, but still, seriously.
Yeah.
Play it. It's great.
And like I said, the best thing about Heart Gold and Soul Silver is your Pokemon walk behind you. I mean, come on. For us 90s kids, that's a flashback to Pikachu in Yellow.
Yes.
And it
was so great.
It was. And, the tie-in with this, of course, and one of the reasons I'm really excited about doing this episode is, and Charisma, you're of course, as the current Pokemon Stadium champion for the P3 network, you're going to automatically be entered in the tournament to potentially achieve the Pokemon Stadium 2 championship.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Because I now am the proud owner of Pokemon Stadium 2.
I really got to buckle down and get Mario Kart so I can rape everyone.
Well, and speaking of Pokemon Stadium 2, I actually got that from our new sponsor, Mojo's Electronics in Inigo, Shawano, and Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Thank you, Mojo's!
We're still waiting on their official commercial, which I should have that from the one and only Analog Mick here. Hopefully in a couple of days, he'll be sending that to me. You may hear the dogs in the background. That's just my parents coming home from going to BB Jack's. It's all good.
Also, they're dogs. It happens.
Yeah, exactly. But they're not barking because there's some intruder, and even if there was, I have a sword within arm's reach.
You're also how tall?
I mean, that really doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
You'd be surprised. You walk out and somebody sees you and you're as big as you are. Most people are going to turn around.
Oh, yeah, probably. So, you get your choice in New Bark Town of 3 Pokemon. And we talked a little bit about them last week. Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile.
Cyndaquil.
Hands down.
If you weren't choosing Cyndaquil, you were choosing wrong.
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Absolutely. So.
Okay, that sounds mean. I always say that about my favorite starters, but everybody has their favorites. And you know what? They're all viable characters. Please don't hate me.
Nobody hates you.
I just play a dick on TV.
Hey. Wait, I have a question. Why are you playing the heel at this point? I am the heel. Come on. I am the heel champion. Why are you being heel?
I'm not a heel. I'm a baby face.
Oh, I know you're a baby face. Dick. I mean, I am the heel. I don't know if you saw the live cast from this week, but
I did. I saw your hashtag heel dad.
Oh yeah, well that's been going on for a while. That's been going on since I spanked Ethan with level 73s in Stadium.
Yeah, that's valid.
Hey, that was great.
The other thing we need to get for the N64, by the way, is Smash. I can rape some people with Pikachu. You ain't gonna touch me.
I don't wanna, because my 11-year-old
is your Smash. Yeah, is your Smash game weak? Is that what it is?
My Smash game on the Wii is weak.
I'm talking about the N64.
I haven't played it on the 64. It's probably really weak. I was a Link main. Let's just.
There's nothing wrong with playing Link. I was a Pikachu whore, so.
I mean,
moving right along, New Bark Town.
Yes, New Bark Town. So.
We're getting sidetracked.
I mean, we just really desperately need to do an Anything Goes podcast together. Charisma, seriously.
Oh God. It's gonna be horrible. Don't let your children listen to it.
Which is why, ladies and gentlemen, I believe Charisma is joining us on Friday, joining Umc and myself on Friday for the Friday Night Party Redux Edition. So
that is the plan.
Yay! Which, yeah, we'll talk about that after we're done here. So, your mom gives you Pokegear. You talk to Professor Elm. You get your Pokemon. And then you come back. Well, no, wait. First you actually go and meet Professor Oak at Mr. Pokemon's house. And he gives you this.
And you get the egg.
Yes, you get the egg. The infamous egg. One of the absolute, in my opinion, especially when it gets its next evolved form, one of the best Pokemon. One of the most useful Pokemon, in my opinion, with the third form.
Togepi.
But yeah. And then...
Also, I'm just going to put this out there. This is my favorite game also because it's not Legendary Burbs anymore. It's Legendary Bow Wows. Yes. And that's the best kind of legendaries.
Oh, and we'll get to them. We will get to them, and we will get to them soon. So, so you have to, you go and you talk to Mr. Pokemon. You come back, and you go back to Professor Elm, and Professor Elm is like, "Oh my goodness, it's an egg!" And then Professor Elm's like, "Oh, wait a minute."
First, Professor Elm is, "Oh my God, someone stole a Pokemon."
Oh, see, they switched that around in Soul Silver and Heart Gold. He calls you, and then when you rush in, he's like, it's an egg. And then he's like, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, by the way, somebody stole Pokemon.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, I know. I actually have to restart the game at some point, too, because I missed so much.
I thought in the original one you walked back and, you ran into the redheaded dude and he fights you, and then you head back. And they're like, oh, it's an egg. By the way, somebody stole a Pokemon.
Oh, wait,
and you're like, yeah, I know. I totally fucking fought that bitch. And they're all like, what's his name? And I'm like, Dick Weasel.
Oh, you didn't name him Ass Clown? Oh, I named him Ass Clown.
I don't like clowns, so no. I like Dick Weasel.
Fair, Dick Weasel. Okay. I think I have my new rival name. No, what was it? Assfart. That was the one they used in the Honest trailers. Assfart. So anyway, you're right, actually. You fight him, and you're fighting your elemental opposite, obviously. And then you come back, and Professor Elm is like, somebody stole my Pokemon. And then, yeah.
And me as a kid, I was like, at least the Pokemon gets to get out now instead of just sitting here on the fucking table.
Yeah, me too.
But that was me.
It was me too.
It was just like, come on. Elm, you were just going to let that poor thing sit there in the ball. Don't even.
Yep. Yep. Anyway, so after that, you're gonna go and you're gonna go back up through Cherry Grove City, and you're gonna probably grind your Pokemon into level 20 because you know.
Bellsprout Tower.
Yup, Bellsprout Tower is their next big adventure. I always did Sprout Tower before I went to the gym.
Going to the gym, me too. It was worth the XP at least.
Oh yeah, and don't get me wrong, Falkner is not a difficult gym by any means, but
But also, if you're patient, you can get yourself a Ghastly early in the game.
Oh yeah, and I got myself that Ghastly. And I immediately had him. By the time we got to the next gym, he was a Haunter.
Nice.
And then by the time, I think a day or two, I got him up 5 more levels, and I'm like, no, I want a Gengar. So I called up my buddy who I'm actually borrowing Soul Silver from, and I said, hey, we need to get together and trade. And we traded, and I got my Gengar, and he got his, I believe he got his Scizor, or Steelix, I can't remember which. Yep.
Either way, it's a steel Pokemon.
Indeed it is. So,
and it's no longer rock hard.
It's like
bad joke was bad.
That was bad. Don't get me wrong. It could have been so much worse, but it was bad. Alright, so then you move on and you go to Dark Cave. And Dark Cave is the easiest cave. It really is.
If you're me, you stopped by the Unknown Ruins, though.
Oh,
I set that shit off early.
Yeah, me too.
I liked puzzles.
Me too. Not even gonna pretend that I didn't. Yeah, I got my Unknown. I when I was a kid, I spelled my name in Unknown.
Robert or Bob?
Yeah, Robert. I went the hard way. I didn't just go the easy way. Come on. No, I spelled out Robert, and I went and fought an entire gym like that. So that was fun.
That's the corniest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, I won. That's all that matters.
I didn't say it was dumb. I said it was corny.
I agree.
There's nothing wrong with corny.
I agree sometimes. So I mean, then there other than like the unknown caves. Oh, so one thing I love about this guide, it tells you exactly which Pokemon are good for your field moves, like Smash and Fly and Cut and Surf.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here and looking at Lickitung, and Lickitung can learn them all. And
Yep.
I'm like, okay, so I just need 2 Lickitungs and I can do everything. Everything. Yeah.
My dearest love, if I have to watch you jump up and down with this game again, I'm going to murder you. I'm slightly intoxicated.
Woo!
It's not helpful.
So then you go to Route 36 and 7, and there's that ruddy moving tree that everyone loves.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yes, wiggle, wiggle. Hey, Ruins of Elf.
The Wiglet tree.
Yup. And then you go south, and 32 and 33, and Union Cave. Which Union Cave? I'm sorry, I was wrong. Union Cave is the easiest one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's literally dit, and you're out.
Yep.
And then you come to
Then you're
Azalea.
at the place with... Yeah, I was going to say, then you're at the place with the bug gym leader.
Yes.
Which, if you took Cyndaquil, you're just going to rape.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I mean the Slowpoke Well. The Slowpoke Well actually offered a little bit...
Those fucking monsters, Team Rocket, chopping off baby Slowpoke tails, eating them.
Apparently we do have a live listener, and just putting this out there, I easy mode this one and always pick Chikorita. However, in this one, Chikorita is technically not easy mode.
Not for that first gym.
Because the first gym is a
Flying.
bird gym. I'm sorry, flying. Yeah, exactly.
It's a burb gym. It's a gym of burb.
Yes.
You don't want a gym of burb against a leaf.
Yup. And in Soul Silver and Heart Gold, Chikorita just looks like a moving blob when it's following you. I don't know if you've anybody who has watched Team 4-Star play and play Pokemon Soul Silver. Okay,
I love
I
the Team
suppose
4-Star boys.
Yes, I do suppose it is when you grind levels, but if you're grinding out to be like level 20 to fight... Oh, never mind, I ground out to be level 20, but I had Ghastly in my team, so... To be fair...
Oh my god, there's somebody watching this? Are you talking to this person? I can't even see what's going on.
Well, you know what? Hold on, I think I can share screens with you, and I'm going to see if I
was going to say, I can't even see it. Mostly because if I do it, I'll be playing it, and then I won't be able to... I'll be fucking double hearing you, and...
Yeah.
Last thing my deaf ass needs is double hearing.
Right? Me too. I think I can, like... How do I... Oh, here we go. Turn on screen share. Let's see here. Your entire screen, application window, Spreaker Studio, share. Ha! Okay, so you should be able to see the Spreaker Studio share.
Holy shit!
Yes. Thank you, Elizabeth, for joining us. So yeah, it is when you grind levels, I suppose. Yeah, this is awesome. Like, I like this chat thing. I like this whole thing. So, okay. So, alright, where were we here? We are at Azalea Town with the Bug Gym, like you said. We also Kurt, who you have to rescue. And Kurt can make you Pokeballs. Did I lose you? Charisma?
Yes, out of apricots.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Hello?
Okay, I found you.
Hello? Am I still here?
Yes, you are still here. There's just a delay.
Hello?
Hold on
Neat.
1 second. All right, I had to stop sharing the screen.
Just leave the screen off. Maybe it's butzing with it.
This is so
weird. I can't talk to too many people at once anyway. I'm retarded.
Okay, can you hear me now?
That was mean. Yes.
Okay, are we back on the same wavelength here?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, that was fun.
Eventually when I'm doing this off a computer, it'll probably work better.
Oh, I'm sure it will. And I mean, so we're at Azalea Town. I was talking about Bugsy. That's what I was talking about.
Beating up the bug.
Yes. Kakuna, a Metapod, and a Scyther. I mean, game over no matter what.
He didn't stand a chance.
No, and I mean, especially against the Cyndaquil players, and then, if you do, your rest of your team can probably mess it up alone, even if you don't have a Cyndaquil. Because you probably caught a Hoot. That's what I caught. I caught Hoots.
Give a hoot, don't pollute.
I made a Noctowl very quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was obsessed with the whole Pidgey thing. Can I have a Pidgeot? Yes. Is it going to be on my team? Fuck yes.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that one. So for us Cyndaquil players, our rival comes up as we're trying to leave Azalea Town. And he has his...
because he's a redheaded dickbag.
Yup. And he has, for us Cyndaquil users, the Croconaw, the Ghastly, and the Zubat.
Yep.
And that Croconaw, man, whoo, he was a...
brutal.
Oh, yeah. And then you meet with Team Rocket again in the Slowpoke Well.
Oh, I beat Team Rocket in the Slowpoke Well before I started.
Well, yeah, me too, but I'm kind of going in the order of the book, but...
Oh, that's valid.
Yeah.
I was just saying my order. That's the way I went because I'm a fucking weirdo.
No, Elizabeth, I did like Hoot better than Noctowl at first, and then I realized that Noctowl was literally all of the win. And if you have a psychic, having a psychic Pokemon, especially when you get to the Ghost Gym, is just absolutely golden.
Unless you have something with Dark type.
That too. So yeah, you battle Team Rocket Executive Proton, and he just has a Zubat and a Coughing that aren't worth much, especially if you've already beaten your rival.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, it's a level 8 and a level 12.
Rape.
Yup. And then you move on to the Ilex Forest, where you have to help somebody catch a Farfetch'd.
Farfetch, 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 Farfetch. Sorry, I love that. I loved the episode with Farfetch'd.
All right. Okay then.
Who are you typing to?
Actually, Umpsy.
Hello, Umpsy.
All right. Oh yeah, in Ilex Forest, a man teaches you Headbutt.
Indeed.
And yeah.
The butt of head.
And then you go out to Route 34, where the Pokemon Daycare is.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your first.
And if you're there at night, you get a police officer who's just like, "Hey kid, what are you doing outside at night? I'm gonna beat you up with my Pokemon." And you're like, "Police brutality!"
Indeed, police brutality. Indeed. Now, the funniest part I find about coming out to this Route 34, is the Pokemon Daycare is there, and you can catch a Ditto.
Yeah. It was basically, hey kids, look at this Ditto. Put whatever you want with it and you'll get whatever you want.
Oh my.
It's where this was the first game that we learned about breeding.
Yup.
Brock always said he wanted to be a breeder. As kids, I don't think we fully understood. And then all of a sudden you play the game and you're just so like, I don't think this is right.
No. I mean, nobody thought was.
I just came back and there was an egg here. Yeah, sure. You just came back and there was an egg here. You know what? I'm a bad person. And as I got older, I'm like, you know what? You want to know how the Pokemon daycare makes money? It's not just from the Pokemon that they keep, and if you don't pay them, they make you wait forever to actually get them. Uh-huh. They literally, like, ransom your Pokemon. No, they make Pokemon porn. I'm telling you.
I mean...
They've got cameras all over that place.
I mean, we're not going into that.
Yeah. Okay, moving right along.
Yeah, let's go to Goldenrod City.
Woo, Goldenrod!
Where you can get a trade, and you can get him a Chop in exchange for a Drowsy, and the department store is here, and you have the Goldenrod Gym.
Yeah.
And here's where
I remember, that was the gym that sucked.
That is the gym that sucked. That is the gym with Whitney.
Fucking Whitney.
Whose Pokemon are level 17 and 19. Level 17
and are
19.
Normal types.
Yep. Welcome to a Clefairy.
Go ahead.
Welcome to a Clefairy and a Miltank that knows Rollout.
Fucking Rollout.
Yes.
Also,
Rollout.
Seriously, if you don't have if you don't have anything with fighting moves, you're
done.
Yeah, you're fucked.
You're done. It's not even. You're just done. I had my Machop that I had painstakingly, after I traded a Drowsy for it, painstakingly raised into a Machoke and just decimated.
It's the only way to do it.
Yeah. Just, I think it was 2 low kicks and it was over. It was low kick.
Dick.
Yes. Miltank was, no doubt in my mind, probably the worst Pokemon to fight in this entire game.
Sure do love that Moo Moo Milk, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, you go back to getting a gambling problem at the Goldenrod City Game Corner.
What? I don't have... You know, and the funny thing is I had a gambling problem in the game that I don't have in real life.
Yeah. Same.
I will gamble in video games all day long.
Oh,
Will
absolutely.
I gamble in real life? You go fuck yourself. That's my money.
Yeah, yep. And you know what? I'm very much the same way. It's funny. It's just funny because I'm very much the same way. I don't want to go to no casino. Come on. So,
what fun is there in losing money? I mean,
exactly,
seriously.
Exactly. So then you go, and here's actually my favorite part. After you've taken care of Whitney, you go up to the national park. And I love the national park because
that's where the bug catching contest.
Exactly. That's where you can catch your Scyther, you can catch your... You know, you can just catch some great Pokemon in that one. Excuse me. I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold. I mean, I caught a level 21 Scyther one time.
Nice.
Uh-huh. And I'm like... And that was after taking it down to 1 hit point. Like, that was brutal. That was a fight.
Sounds rough.
So...
like I said, but the actual bug catching contest itself was a lot of fun too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I would watch my dates and I'd be like, "Oh, gotta go back to the forest and play some of this whole bug catching contest. It's too much fun to pass out because I'm a huge dork."
Yeah, me too. Don't worry. So then the next city is Ecruteak City. Mm-hmm. And this city is by far... Oh, this was a brutal one.
If you weren't ready, it was, yeah.
Yeah, and I was ready for Morty, and I still... My Gengar still had a fight.
Oh, man. I ripped through Morty with fire moves.
Well, and yeah, like, and I mean, my Gengar had a bad fight and got taken out, and then I threw out Typhlosion, and it was over.
Oh yeah, no. What I was saying was, no, I was that person who literally, I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna fuck you with fire.
Yeah.
Take my fiery dick.
Oh, wait a minute. Incineroar doesn't even exist yet.
Incineroar is the best, though.
I agree.
My boyfriend doesn't, but he's just mad because I named my Incineroar after him.
So, now we get to your favorite part about Gold and Silver.
Yes.
Because in the Burned Tower is where you set free Raikou, Entei, and Suicune.
Raikou is my favorite. I love the Thunderdog of Doom.
Yes.
He's also super adorable.
Indeed. The Thunderdog is awesome. And, you know, your rival ambushes you at the top of the ladder.
Of course.
So, he has a Ghastly still. And a Zubat. And this time he's gained a Magnemite. Which, you know, you just, make die with fire.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, poor Magnemite. Did you get melted? I'm sorry, buddy. Your trainer should be better.
Indeed. Yeah, and then... So... Then, you have the opportunity to catch your roaming Entei and Raikou. And I'm looking at this, and there's actually... you in the new games you can track them with you can track them, and that's just kind of neat.
They give you this app with your Poke gear.
Yeah, and it's kind of neat. I've been kind of playing around with it a little bit. It's fun.
You got to figure out their patterns though, because while you can track them, by the time you fly to wherever they are, they're usually gone. But if you follow them around a little bit, you'll usually catch their routine a little.
Well, and see here, if you try and catch up using fly, they'll move further away. You have to follow them on foot. So that's kind of what it says here. So
see, that would have been nice to know back in the fucking day.
Yep.
Because they showed up in the old one, too, on your map sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to fly there. And then I'm just like, he's all the way the fuck over there. What the hell happened? And as a kid, I guess I never got that they wanted me to walk. And I'm just like, fuck walking, man. It's probably why I'm so fat.
Oh, Jesus. So then we're on Route 38 and 39, and you find the Moo Moo Farm. And you find my favorite Pokemon of all time, Meowth.
Meowth!
And of course, Persian. You know how much I love Persian, don't you?
Persian.
Slash.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like Garfield.
That's what they should have made the shiny Alolan Meowth look like.
All they would have had to do was make it orange.
Yeah.
He looked like fucking...
Yep.
He looked like...
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, you know how much I like Persian and Slash from the original games. Found that little tidbit out, and that won me some stuff. Anyway...
Isn't that why you came up with your no repeat moves rule for the title?
I hate repeat moves anyway. Like, it's fine to use it once or twice, but when you're spamming the same move over and over again, it's just like, come on, man.
Oh, and we got our first comment about Alolan Persian. Alolan Persian apparently sucks.
Wait, what?
Alolan Persian apparently sucks. Oh, I don't know.
I just think it looks like it looks like a Persian that got stung by a bee.
Yeah.
And it makes it look like Garfield.
Yup. So then we come into the aptly named Olivine City. And
that's the port town, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's the port.
Where St. Anne's ship is, where the St. Anne is. Yes. The SS Anne, sorry. I keep saying St. Anne for some reason. Fucking retarded.
Anyway. The SS Anne. And you have to go and get the medicine for the gym leader.
Stick
Yep, for the gym leader.
Whatever.
Yep, for the
Ampharos. But there we go, Ampharos.
Yep.
Words are hard.
And then you have to go and fight. You got to go to Cianwood City to do that.
Yeah.
And in Cianwood City is Chuck. And Chuck has...
Chuck's obsessed with wrestling.
It looks like it...
Like my co-host. What?
Oh, thanks. Chuck has a Primeape and a Poliwrath. I have a burp. Do. Oh, look behind me. What? Indeed, the audio did cut. And I also lost the lovely charisma. We are on Chuck. Okay.